pizza in the fridge.
Howdy folks, welcome back. So I noticed in the comments that some of you are seeing these things before I start to point them out. So I think maybe I'll leave it without saying it, and I'm gonna see if you guys can spot it first. And if you use some of the techniques I talked about, look in the white realm, look in the black realm. I'll even kind of zoom in for you. Zoom out. You see that cloud formation looks like there's something streaking in. Okay, for those of you who didn't see it yet, there's a UFO right here. In this black outline, you can make out the UFO, and it's cloaked in the clouds. It's moving through the clouds, and it's causing disruption, and you can see it when it disrupts the clouds, I guess. Then, as we zoom in on this, I want you to take a look at this upper hatch right here. There is actually some creature, or the pilot, the entity, is popped up out of the hatch. And we'll zoom in. Maybe if I move it around a little bit, it helps a little bit. You can see he has 2 eyes and 2 antennas. If I move it around a little bit like this little gray blob right here, here's his antennas. I'll zoom in, see there, maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, and he's popped up out of the hatch of that UFO. And then to the right of his head, if we zoom in even harder, let's zoom back out here. Okay, so here's the pilot, and then up here to the right of his head, I don't know if you can see it, but there's another UFO right back in here. Right there, yeah. And we'll zoom in, and you can see that there's little figures inside there looking out the windows. And then back to the one here in the middle as I pull out. So there's 2 UFOs. There's this one, and then there's the one back behind him back in the distance. Then, as we kind of focus in on this little shape right here, it seems that it's being spit out or has some kind of little trail coming off of it, and it's actually the trail or the bay doors to this bigger object right here. And you can see it in the clouds right there, and I'll pull back so a little bit more, and it's really this bigger object that's causing this streak in the clouds. And then as we zoom in, you can see it's dispersing a little UFO out of it, another UFO coming out of it. Let's see the pilot one more time here. I'll try to move it around a little bit. You can see his big old eyes and his antennas. And as we pull back, when I took this picture, all I saw was this streaking looking cloud like this, and it wasn't until I got her home and started zooming in that I noticed, hey, you're gonna see UFO, and a bigger one, and another one in the background. Okay, on to the next picture. Okay, so for this picture, I'll let you guys look at it for a minute and see if you can use the techniques I've talked about. Look in the white realm and in the black realm and see if you can see what's sitting there in the sky. Alright, for those of you who didn't see it, there's a dragon here in the sky. Here's the side of his head. He's spitting something out. Here's his mouth. You can make out his teeth, his eye, his body snakes back down like this. We'll even pull back a little bit. You can see his body snakes all the way down like this. You can see his eye and his head. He's spitting something out. Okay, now we're going to tilt your head maybe 5 degrees to the left, because what's causing this cloud is actually a UFO back behind it right here. And as I zoom in, you can make out the eye of the dragon is actually a window in this craft back here. You can make out the dome, the shape of the body of the craft comes back down around here. And the little vents or whatever are making the teeth in the dragon. Here, maybe right there you can see it. And it's like the sport model. Here's a little window. There's another window right there. Here's the bubble that goes over it. So this thing is cloaked in the clouds, causing these clouds to look like the dragon. They're like painting the sky or whatever. Then, as we go down to this middle section here, I'll zoom in a little bit, and you can make out there's another UFO right here cloaked in this cloud. And you can make out little portholes and stuff on it. Zoom in a little bit more. Move it around a little bit. You can make out the top of it up here. Then I think I saw another one just above his head here. Really faint, but you can make it out here in this cloud right here. This cloud's wrapped around it, and this little black shape right here is another UFO up there, making what looks like a crown type image over the head of the dragon. Okay, so I wanted to bring you that one and show you some new stuff that we're capturing and let you know that there's all kinds of activity going on in the sky. So I love you all. Until next video, bye.